Hello and welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
And I'm Penny.
And a warm welcome to all of you to our cloze test unit. As usual, with this part of our magazine, we are going to be reading an article with a bit of a difference. There will be some missing words in a few of our sentences, and it will be our job and your job to try to pick the correct word to use to fill in those little blank spaces. Ooh, we don't like those blank spaces.
We don't like them. But don't worry, you won't be all on your own. We will give you 4 options for each of those blank spaces, and so we will just have to pick the one correct word from the 4 choices. So Mike, what's the topic of the article that we will be reading today?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Hanny, because we'll be reading about some good advice for all of us who walk.
Walk?
Yes, you know, walk, putting one foot in front of the other so as to move in a forward direction. Walk.
I'm quite familiar with walking, Mike.
Good.
I've been doing it for a few years now, and so have most of our viewers. Well, except those who are under maybe 2 years old, and I'm pretty sure most of them don't understand what I'm saying.
That is very true, Hanny, very true. No, actually, what we will be learning about today is for advanced walkers, the really good walkers. And it's also good advice for staying safe while walking near traffic. Yes, near cars. It can be dangerous. The article we have for you is all about safety. And the main point is right there in the title of the article, which is Walking Against Traffic is the better way to go.
Okay, now I get it. This is about when we have to walk in the street, not on the sidewalk, and there are cars driving close to us. Hey, that's going to be really useful in keeping lots of people safe.
Yes, hopefully if we all follow this advice, traffic accidents won't be so common and people will feel safer when walking down the street. This is actually really useful for us here in Taiwan because many of the cities here are filled with those little narrow streets and they often don't have sidewalks, just, you know, motorcycles and scooters parked.
Yes, we have lots of scooters in Taiwan.
So it is actually quite dangerous. So hopefully this will make things a bit safer for everyone.
And it would also be useful if you were walking down a country road in almost any country. Most of those roads don't have sidewalks either.
That's a very good point. Okay, so let's head on over to check out our article. But before we do that, Hanny will walk us through or introduce us to our new vocabulary. Walk us through that. Yeah, okay.
在台湾啊，车子是靠右行驶，很多人以前也都被灌输这种行人走路要靠右边的观念。不过，其实面向来车的行走方式才是比较安全的哦。当我们逆着车流行走，你就可以看到迎面而来的每一辆车。那如果看到有车子突然往我们方向过来，你会比较来得及反应，可以减少被车撞的危险。那我们来看今天会用到的4个单字。第一个 traffic。Traffic 是名词，它表示车流或是车流量。那要描述车流量的大小，我们可以用 heavy traffic， 就是车流量大 ；light traffic 就是车流量小。好，例如 He was late for the meeting because of heavy traffic. He was late for the meeting because of heavy traffic. 他因为路上车流量大，这个交通繁忙而开会迟到了。第二个单字 danger。Danger 它是指危险、危机，是个名词。例如 If you drink and drive, you will be putting yourself and other people in danger. If you drink and drive, you will be putting yourself and other people in danger. 如果你酒驾，就会把自己跟其他人都置于危险之中，千万不要这么做哦。第3个单字 sudden 是形容词，用来形容突然的、忽然的，像是There was a sudden shower of rain this morning. There was a sudden shower of rain this morning. 今天早上突然下了一阵雨。第4个单字 motion Motion 在课文里面是当名词来表达动作或是移动，像是 He tore open the envelope with a quick motion。He tore open the envelope with a quick motion。他以迅速的动作把那个信封撕开。好，那么现在看单字例句，我们来读课文吧。
Walking against traffic is the better way to go. When there aren't sidewalks, people often walk on the roads. Some go with the flow of traffic. However, that's not the best way to go. You should walk against traffic instead. It decreases the danger of getting hit by a car. That's because you can see any oncoming cars and the drivers can see you. You can also see if the drivers make any sudden motions in your direction. That gives you time to get out of the way. You can't when your back is to traffic.
Explanation 1.
Okay, so as we mentioned, the title of the article that we will be reading is Walking Against Traffic is the Better Way to Go. When we say walking against traffic, we just mean that we are going or walking in the opposite way that the traffic is going. The traffic will be coming towards us as we walk. If you were trying to swim up a river, we would say that you would be swimming against the current or the way that the water is flowing.
Right. So let's start reading the article now so that we can get to know what this is all about. The first sentence of the article reads, When there aren't sidewalks, people often walk on the roads. Sure, that's usually the only place to walk.
Yeah, and it can be a bit dangerous. There are a surprising number of roads here in Taipei City where there aren't sidewalks. It's too bad because walking on the road is dangerous, but luckily it's usually only the smaller roads that don't have sidewalks, so there aren't as many cars using them. Still, it is more dangerous than using a sidewalk, and so that's why we need to be really careful. So let's keep reading to see how some people will behave when they are walking on a road without sidewalks. It says, some go with the flow of traffic. Right, this would be when you are walking in the same direction as the traffic. You are going with the flow of traffic and not against the flow of traffic.
Now, this might seem like the sensible thing to do, but if you think about it, it's actually the more dangerous way to do things. 好，车子靠右行驶，人也靠右走，让行人顺着车流走，听起来似乎是合理的，可是这样的做法其实是比较危险的哦。那这边补充一下 ，flow 是流动的意思，那么 flow of traffic 就是指车流。那我们刚刚还用到 sensible 这个字，可以用来形容合理的、合情理的。或是明智的。那我们接着来看课文怎么说。As we read on, it says, That's not the best way to go. Our first blank space. And so now Mike will give us the 4 choices that we have there.
And these choices are A, therefore, B, however, C, besides, or D, also.
好，题目的意思是空格逗号，这不是最理想的方式。那这题是来考我们副词。先来看选项 A， therefore 表示因此 ，B however 是然而 ，C besides 而且除此之外。D also 它表示而且此外。好，那么课文前一句提到说，有些人会顺着车流走，空格后面却提到这不是最理想的方式，这前后语气是有转折的，所以应该用 however 来表达然而不过这不是最理想的方式。那这题最适合的答案是 B however。So the sentence should read,
However, that's not the best way to go. So going with the traffic or moving in the same direction is not the best way to go. Right. Let's keep reading to find out why, though. It next says, you should walk against traffic instead. Right. You should be walking towards the cars that are coming down the road.
And even though it might not seem like it, it's actually safer. We read, it the danger of getting hit by a car. This is an important sentence, and it also looks like we are missing an important word from it. Let's find out what our choices here are.
And the 4 choices for this one are A, increases, B, decides, C, improves, or D, decreases.
好，题目意思是这样会空格被车撞的危险。那课文前一句提到说，行人应该逆着车流行走。那么题目这边的 it 指的就是逆着车流行走这件事。那么 it 我们知道是第3人称单数主词，所以这4个选项我们都看到是单数型，它们这些动词字尾都有加 s。那么选项 A increases 它表示增加 ，B decides 是决定 ，C improves 表示改善改进，那么 D decreases 它表示减少降低。好，那逆着车流行走应该是会减少危险降低危险，所以比较适合的动词是 decrease。那其他3个选项像是增加危险决定危险改善危险意思都不符合。这题的正确答案要选 D decreases. And with the correct choice in place, the sentence says
It decreases the danger of getting hit by a car. Yes, it decreases or lowers the chances of getting hit. In other words, it makes walking in the street safer. Now that might seem crazy, but if you think about it, it makes perfect sense.
And we find out why in the sentence that takes us to the break. But it also includes our next blank space. It reads, You can see any oncoming cars and the drivers can see you. Okay, 4 more choices coming your way.
And our choices here are actually made up of a couple of words in each case, and they are A, that's because, B, there's doubt, C, it's before, and D, that's what.
好，题目的意思是空格，你看得到迎面而来的每一辆车，而驾驶也看得到你。句子里面的补充单字 oncoming 就是指迎面而来的。那来看选项 A, that's because 表示那是因为什么什么。B, there's doubt 表示对什么存有疑问。那么 doubt 就表示疑虑或是怀疑。C, it's before 表示在什么之前。D, that's what 怎么样怎么样就是那就是什么什么。那根据课文，它是要解释说为什么逆着车流行走会减少被车撞的危险。这前后文是有因果关系的，所以用 that's because 来表达那是因为怎么样怎么样，这会比较恰当。其他3个选项语义不符合，这题的答案要选 A, that's because. So if we put the correct 2 words at the beginning of that sentence, then it says
That's because you can see any oncoming cars and the drivers can see you. Well, the drivers should see you, but even if they don't for some reason, you can see them, and you can move out of the way if they are getting too close. Don't count on the drivers to be safe. They might not be paying as much attention as they should.
Right, and if it's nighttime, they might not be able to see you clearly.
Very true. If you're wearing black clothes on a dark, rainy night, they might not see you. So make sure you can see them. Okay, folks, let's take our break right here, and then we will come back to finish off the article.
Explanation 2.
Welcome back, everyone. We are reading about walking against the traffic on those narrow streets that we have without sidewalks. It's always better to walk towards the traffic rather than with the traffic because it allows you to see the cars coming. And that way you can get out of the way when they are getting too close.
Yep. Sometimes the drivers might not be paying as much attention as they should.
Or if it's nighttime, they might not see you clearly. In any case, it's best if you can see them, and that way you can give yourself enough time to take action if things get dangerous. Okay, let's get back to our article. And here's another good example of how things can get dangerous out there on those narrow little roads. We read, You can also see if the drivers make any sudden motions in your Another blank spot here that we need to fill in with a word. And so let's take a look at our 4 options. They are A, speed, B, direction, C, position, or D, screen.
好，题目的意思是，如果驾驶突然朝你的空格而来，你也看得到。那这题是来考我们字汇。选项 A speed 表示速度 ，B direction 是方向方位 ，C position 是位置。那么 D screen 表示荧幕。好，根据课文，它是要表达说，如果驾驶突然朝着你的方向移动，你也看得到。那么 direction 当方向来解释的时候，前面常常会搭配介系词 in， 像 in the wrong direction 就是在朝向错误的方向 ，in the opposite direction 就是朝相反方向。那所以这题的答案我们要选 B direction. So let's put that word at the end of the sentence and then get Mike to read it for us again.
All right, you can also see if the drivers make any sudden motions in your direction. Yes, sometimes people do very strange things while they are driving, and we need to be ready to react to them. Driving safely isn't very hard, but it does take concentration and good judgment and, sad to say, sometimes people just aren't doing what they should when they're behind the wheel of that car. Hey, look at that. Ah!
如果驾驶人都能专注的开车，有好的判断力，这样要安全驾驶并不难。可惜有的人可能会边传简讯边开车。好，刚刚 Mike 老师刚才用到这个 concentration 这个字就是专心专注，那么 judgment 就表示判断或是判断力。So if you are coming close to one of these bad drivers, you need to be ready for it. And as we read on, it says that gives you time to the way. I think I can guess what the correct words here should be, but let's hear our 4 options first.
Yes, and here we have A, get along with, B, keep up with, C, get out of, or D, look up to.
题目的意思是那样会让你有时间空格。那这题是来考我们片语动词。先来看选项 A, get along with 表示跟什么相处融洽。B, keep up with 表示跟上追赶上。C, get out of 表示从什么当中出来离开。那么 D, look up to 它有尊敬仰慕的意思。好，那看到车子突然朝我们方向过来，当然要避开，赶快离开那里啦。所以最适合的片语是 get out of。get out of the way 就有让路让道的意思。所以这题的答案要选 C, get out of. So the finished sentence is
That gives you time to get out of the way. You can move away from the road by getting between some cars that might be parked there, for example, or jumping across a car like an action movie star. But again, the main thing is don't count on the driver to do the right thing. Sometimes people are just dangerous.
Yeah, but you can only do this if you can see the danger and then have enough time to do something about it. And it says in the final sentence of the article, you can't when your back is to traffic.
And that's why you should always walk against traffic. Now that we think about it, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Well, thanks for reading along with us and helping us to fill in those blanks in this very useful and important article. Safe walking out there, and we look forward to seeing all of you back here very soon. Until then, be careful.
And walk safe.
And we'll see you all very soon.
Bye-bye.
Walking against traffic is the better way to go. When there aren't sidewalks, people often walk on the roads. Some go with the flow of traffic. However, that's not the best way to go. You should walk against traffic instead. It decreases the danger of getting hit by a car. That's because you can see any oncoming cars and the drivers can see you. You can also see if the drivers make any sudden motions in your direction. That gives you time to get out of the way. You can't when your back is to traffic.
来到一混淆字大解析。I'm Holly.
Welcome everybody. I am Shane. Welcome to Confusing Words.
我们今天的主题是牛。OK， 你牛吗？OK， 我们今天的字是哪些呢
We have bull,
？Bull,
cow,
cow,
cattle,
cattle,
and ox.
ox.
So let's start with bull. What's the Chinese for bull?
公牛。
Okay, right? So when we think about a bull, we think about the rodeo, riding the bull,
OK
something like that.
对，就是国外的影片都会有骑在那个就是电子牛上面，然后他就在那边晃来晃去。
An example sentence, the bull is our high school's mascot.
OK， 所以公牛是我们高中的吉祥物。
Okay.
Okay.
Next one is cow.
乳牛或是母牛。
Right, so this is just a female, right?
Yeah.
And we think of milk usually, right?
对，所以我们喝的牛奶通常都是从母牛、乳牛来的。
And cows are very calm, right? Docile.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. So an example, the cow moves loudly when it is hungry.
哦，这只乳牛肚子饿的时候会大声的哞。
Now what if we have a bunch of cows and bulls all together?
哦，你说一整群吗
Yeah.
？I know, cattle.
Cattle, right. So we think about cattle, maybe they're eating grass out on the plain. An example sentence could be David often brought his cattle to graze on the plain.
所以大卫常常带他的牛群到平原上吃草。
Okay, so how about if you see a working cow or bull or
Ooh.
something? We have a
Okay.
special name for that, an ox.
Ox，OK， 所以 ox 其实它跟其他牛不一样的地方，就是它是比较像是会工作的牛，就是
Yeah,
犁田，它后面会拖着那个犁田的东西。
Exactly. So for example, the farmer used an ox to help him pull his cart.
OK， 所以农夫用他的牛帮他拉车。
All right, so this is probably pretty clear now, right?
Yeah.
But I think it will become even more clear in
Live action! Shane takes the cattle out to graze the pasture every day. Then he goes back home to help milk the cows. One day, the high school mascot, Lucky Bull, came to help plow the fields. Shane and the ox plowed the fields while Lucky Bull sat and watched them work.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 又到我们1分钟的单元喽。那我们今天用1分钟的时间来复习4个单字，同学们您都准备好没？1分钟计时开始。第二单字呢，它可以指交通，也可以指车流量、车辆的意思。这个字叫做 traffic。那我们可以用 heavy traffic 来形容这个车流量很大，也就是很繁忙的交通。They left earlier to avoid the heavy traffic。为了避开繁忙的交通，他们提早离开，怕遇到车流量大的时候。好，第二单字呢，它是指危险或是危机，这个名词叫做 danger。danger 我们可以用 in danger 来表达有危险，是处于险境之中。The agent believes that his life is in danger。那个特务认为他的生命有危险了。好，第三个单字是形容词，形容突然的、忽然的，这个字叫做 sudden。His sudden move scared the bird away。他突然的动作把那只鸟儿给吓跑了。啾啾啾啾啾。第四个单字呢，它是当名词来表达动作或是移动，它叫做 motion。motion 像 slow motion 慢动作。OK，the witch made a motion, then the dog was turned into a toy 。好，可恶，我为了慢动作就时间来不及。The witch made a motion, then the dog was turned into a toy。女巫做一个动作，接着那只狗狗就变成玩具了。好啦，不管怎么样，我们还是有复习完4个单字，那还是要多多复习，多多造句练习，才不容易忘记哦。我们下次见了，拜拜。